I'm really excited today because I am celebrating a really big anniversary. It is the 5-year anniversary of when I left a narcissist for good. And it's a really big deal because 5 years can seem like a long time or a short amount of time, but I've really been reflecting on it the last couple of days, and holy cow, I have come so far in the last 5 years. And I wanted to make this video because if you or someone you love is in a relationship with a narcissist, I want you to know that there is hope. I want you to know that you don't have to keep struggling day after day and suffering day after day because you keep hoping that they're going to change and that things are going to get better because you can see the good in them. Believe me, I was there. I was in that relationship for 8 years. And my first husband, I was in that relationship for 7.5 years. So I get it. But you were not created and designed to be here and suffer and struggle through a relationship that tears you down. You weren't. Okay, this is your sign. So I want to share a couple of experiences with you that really helped me and I've been thinking about a lot, that helped me to stick to my guns, stick to my resolve, and really follow through and not go back to him, because that's one of the hardest things, is to not go back. So shortly after we moved out, I went on a run and I was loving it. It was on a trail. It was great. And all of a sudden I remembered a scene from that movie from the 90s. Remember Amistad? It's about the Africans who were taken from their homes and brought to the US as slaves. And there's one scene in that movie where one of the slaves, Cinque, stands up and he's got, the chains on his wrists and he says, "Set us free." And that scene gets me every time. But as that scene replayed in my mind over and over as I was running, all of a sudden I felt like the chains just came off of my arms, my heart, my chest, my shoulders, my legs. And I took off and I was running so fast because I didn't even feel like I was running. I felt like I was flying because I felt so free, and I really didn't remember ever feeling that way before. And it was so amazing and so incredible. And I often reflected on that moment in the coming months as I went through the divorce, because I didn't want to go back from that. I wanted to feel completely free. And so that helped me through that process. And then another thing happened shortly after that. I think I was finishing up my work day and I sat down on my bed, which at that point was just a mattress on the floor because we'd had to totally start over. But my windows faced the west and the sunlight was just pouring in and it lit up my room as if it were on fire. And I just sat there in awe at this light, this brightness. And I realized that I felt completely content, completely at peace within me. And if you've ever been around a narcissist, you know it's hard to feel completely content and at peace when you're around them. I hadn't felt that way in like over 8 years. And I just sat there so grateful to finally feel at peace. Now, it's taken me the last 5 years to clear out trauma, complex PTSD, dissociation, emotions from 40 plus years of a whole bunch of junk that I went through. But I've done it. And the coolest thing that's been happening lately, especially, is that as I've cleared all that away, as I've been reactivating my spiritual gifts using GeoLove, oh my gosh, have they been coming out? And there's all these like superpowers that I have that I'm learning about, that they've been there all along, but I've always dismissed them or, not given that much credit to them. But I've been noticing them, and it's been so amazing for me to feel good about myself, to feel good about my purpose and why I am here on this earth and how I can help and serve other people. Because most likely if you've been with a narcissist, it's because you're an empath and you're a very caring person and you want to help people. You want to help people to thrive, but you've just been surviving. I know, because I lived that for many years and I'm not anymore. I'm not in that state anymore. I've left that, and it's so awesome and amazing. So I just want you to know that it is possible for you to feel peace. It is possible for you to feel freedom. You were not designed or created to stay stuck in that. And I have tools now that I can help you. If you're interested, I'm more than happy to do that. GeoLove and Human Design have been the two things that have helped me the most to let go of things from the past and really step into who I am and remember who I am. So if that's something you're interested, reach out to me, let's chat, and let's get you in a better place. And celebrate with me. It's this 5-year anniversary, and I'm so excited. So join me in celebrating. It's an awesome day, and I hope you have a great day too.